fire. This is a new slang word that is used in social English conversations, and you need to know what it means. So, find out today on the Social English Podcast.
皆さんこんにちは。毎日少しずつ社交に使える英語の上達を目指すソーシャルイングリッシュポッドキャストへようこそ。今日はぜひもっと自信を持って英会話してみましょう。Are you ready, Percy? Let's go!
Thanks for the introduction, Hikari. As usual, hey, everybody, welcome to the Social English Podcast Snacks Edition. Percy here. I'm your host to help you learn a little bit of social English every single day. In these snacks episodes, we give you a new English phrase or word that is used in common, everyday, normal social English speaking amongst English speakers. So, I want to ask you the question. Do you know what fire means?
今日はクイズをしましょう。この単語を英語で理解できるかどうかをテストする準備はできていますか？今日、私たちは別のこれはどういう意味ですか？エピソード。今日、私たちは現代の本物の話し言葉の英語で使われている単語やフレーズを教えます。エピソードの終わりまで聞いてください。あなたは今日あなたが学んだことに驚くでしょう。始めましょう。
I want to ask you the question again. Have you heard the word fire used before? Well, if you've watched a lot of YouTube, I'm pretty sure you've heard fire. And maybe you wondered where it came from or what it means. Fire means something is really good. Okay? So fire came from hot. And back in the 90s in English slang, we used to say hot. Oh, that's hot. But hot, fire is hot. So the slang word hot kind of transformed into now people say fire much more. It's much more common to hear fire. So, again, when you say something is fire, it means that something is really good, really cool. You could even use fire to describe food. That's saying something is really delicious. Okay? In today's particular example that I'm going to give you, we have a brother and a sister that are shopping for some clothes. The sister asks the brother what he thinks about some shoes she wants to buy. Okay? Please listen. Hey, Tim, what do you think about these shoes? Which ones? Do you see these purple Jordans over here? Yeah. They look quite expensive. Yeah, that's okay. I've got enough money. But what do you think about the style? Oh, yeah, those are fire. In that particular example, Tim is telling his sister when she asks him what he thinks about the shoes, he says, "Those are fire." And when he says those are fire, what he's telling her is that he thinks those shoes are really cool. He thinks those shoes are really good and that she should get those shoes. Okay? So that's what fire means in this situation. Now, remember, you can also use fire to describe food, but it's often used to describe clothing or something like that. Okay, so clothing, food, you could use fire. Now, what I want you to do is to listen to some common new YouTubers and listen to how they will use the slang fire. Especially American YouTubers use it quite a lot. Okay? That is my action item for you today. Go watch some YouTube videos and listen for someone using fire. Okay? All right. Thanks for joining me today on this Social English Snacks episode. I am sure that you learned something today. You learned what fire means. And I will see you in our next video or podcast. Okay? Our next episode. So you can watch our video on YouTube. Please go to the YouTube channel, Social English for Japanese Learners, the same YouTube channel as this podcast. We could watch me and see some visual aids. All right. Now, also subscribe to this podcast. Like the video on YouTube. When you get there, see you next time. Peace and love.
今日は楽しい時間をありがとうございました。ぜひ私たちのウェブサイトrealsocialenglish.com を訪問して日本語訳と役立つ情報を手に入れてください。また次回お会いしましょう。バイバイ。See you next time. Bye bye.